Yo, look, I know I literally 32 seconds ago just said we got to self-ban this guy from the pod, right? My concept at the time is terrible. It's the same as the analytics for Joe Judge. Whatever. Uh, Look, for the last time ever, right, until we have probably Steven on to defend him, we're going to talk about this guy, Jonathan Jones.
Don't say that. Don't call him Jonathan Jones.
Listen, Jonathan Jones got arrested again, bro. Domestic violence, beating up his fiance of 17 years. Like, we both read the article. You're like, yo, is this 2015 again? No, it's 2021. I didn't know he was still engaged to this. He's a scumbag, bro. Look, full disclosure, obviously he could kill us both, yada, yada, yada. Baddest man on the planet, psychopath, probably a bunch of brain trauma, doesn't know who he is anymore, da, 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 da. Still, how many times does this guy have to go to jail, bro? How many breaks does this guy need to get? And he had, like, dude, like, I'm reading that article, and the wife and the fiance goes, oh, my lips are really dry. That's probably why they're bleeding. I know they've been cracking a little bit lately. What? You think the cop that's talking to you doesn't know the difference between a chapped lip and a busted lip? Is that what you think is happening here?
They don't know the difference between someone that's scared, someone who's been, you could call it, who suffers from Stockholm syndrome, someone who's been beaten so bad that they're scared of their abuser. Like, you think they don't know that?
Yeah. Like, dude, I mean, look, I don't want to spend too much time on this dude. I'm completely and utterly done with him. Right? Like, I just reading that article, because I had never seen like the statement of a witness before, of like the victim before, besides like the pregnant woman that he hit a couple years back. And then, you know what I'm saying, she was afraid for her life. She thought she was going to die because she got hit by him, and then he ran away and just came back for money and probably coke. And then to never learn, right? Because that's my issue with like people having lack of accountability, right? If you're never held accountable for your actions, you're just only going to keep pushing that boundary, right? If you're only ever been covered by a Dana White, by your management, by your anybody, you've been constantly covered. I know he got recently fired by his management, and he's with somebody else now. But if you keep messing up and everybody covers for you, when do you learn? Like how quickly do you become a Mike Tyson?
That's what I was thinking. I was reading the article. There's quite a few of them. The one that's up now is from MMA Fighting. I'm trying to share it. I don't know if you're able to get it up on the screen.
I see it. Yeah, it's already over there. It's just our videos off. So after police arrived, they were informed that the suspect had just left the property and was picked up by another unit outside the hotel, where he identified himself as Jonathan Jones. Police then stated that the former UFC champion resisted arrest and was being taken into custody.
This is a crazy part right here. Like, this dude has got issues.
Yeah, he's mentally ill, bro. As Jones was being detained, he became irate and smashed his head into the front hood of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. First of all, too long. Just be LVPD, please. I don't know why you need to be Metropolitan in there. Patrol vehicle, leaving a medium-sized dent, as well as chipping off some of the paint on the vehicle. Police report.
It's a terrible situation, but he was charged.
Yeah, that's a felony.
That's a felony.
That's a felony.
Jones was later charged with injuring or disabling a vehicle due to the amount of the damage done because of his big ass head.
Yeah.
That's not what the article said.
But it
also, his name is Jon Jones. I did Wikipedia. It is Jonathan Dwight Jones. That's a shame.
Worse. Well, anybody named
Dwight.
Look,
his middle name is Dwight. Like, that's someone that would beat their wife, right?
Yeah,
like,
Dwight that just 100%.
Seems like someone who
only Dwight that matters is Dwight Schrute.
God, that's terrible.
I'm sorry. The fact that I never put together that his name was Jonathan is something that I will never be able to let go. But again, he's banned from this pod.
I didn't even know. Look, stop it. I didn't even. You would not have known had I not brought it up 2 minutes ago.
Almost like a cell phone, right?
The officer in one of these articles said, when he was referring to Jon Jones, he said Jonathan did this or said this. I was like, what, Jonathan? So I had to look it up. I was like, oh no, he is. Yeah. It is his name. Yeah. And look, since we're on the topic, you're right. Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. Like, there's nothing metropolitan about Vegas.
No.
There's just a strip and then crap. Nothing around Vegas except a strip.
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
LVPD. It should be. It's so easy. It rolls off the tongue. Actually sounds kind
Yeah.
of badass. LVPD. Yeah, but can you find the part where he's talking about the fiance? Is this it? Yeah, Moses, right?
So
You
yeah,
want to
there's
read
some
that part?
stuff here after police. So I'll read this. I'll read this part. After the police conducted an initial interview with Moses, who didn't want to be recorded and declined to fill out a voluntary statement, she asked the officers, "How long do I have until he is out?"
Yeah.
Like she's freaked out. She wants to know how much time she has until she
hit
can
it.
get her stuff together and get the hell out.
Yeah. They have 3 kids
She
together.
still
It's
seemed
terrible.
very, yeah. She still seemed very scared as to the release of Jonathan. Oh man, there it is from jail.
There it is.
She declined filing for a protective order against Jones.
She's terrified, dude.
They've been together
17 years.
For like 17 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've come to think of it, like all the fights that I've seen with Jon Jones, I've never seen her in the crowd. I don't remember them ever showing her.
Dude, I didn't even know he was engaged or married. Like I thought he was just some single dude that went out and did coke after his fights.
I knew he was engaged years ago, right? Like, but I thought, like, after all the hookers and blow and all that stuff that he was so openly about, like, I thought, but I guess when you're in that kind of relationship, right, it's very difficult. It's very difficult to leave, regardless of the actions of that other person. So yeah, look, we're never talking about him again.
And they have kids together.
Yeah,
They have three
girls.
kids, I think.
Yeah, I think 3 girls. So imagine that can't be a good household. I don't care what. Like, there's no defense for him anymore, right? Like, this is just too many times. I was done with him before, but this is the first person that we're ever gonna ban from this podcast. We're never talking about this dude again. The only Jonathans that matter are my friends. That's all I'm saying. I got nothing else. JV, what about you, brother? You good?
I'm good, man. I got nothing.
Catch you guys next time. Peace.